have or we would have done in the school's homework programs, monitoring of monitoring of students. In a sense, we are basically parents to these kids that we interact with, nurturing and care that we would give our biological kids.
All right. Yes, we are so happy for the nurturing that you give to what you give to the school is what you give to your personal children as well.
Nothing short.
Nothing short. Right. Um, what I would hear for you, is there any challenges that you have in the schools, and could you tell us some of the hard work and challenges that you face in the school away from your normal work at the station?
Alright, so alright, what I would say is the expectations of the police is more than us being officers to who we interact with, especially students. We give them a certain amount of comfort that they so desire. It is always welcoming and warm for them to interact with us. That is so confidential that they will not disclose to anyone, but they find us. And we are always there giving them a listening ear, or we're always there to love them.
So you are saying to us, the student.
We at the Community Safety and Security Branch at Denham Town. You would be amazed to see the station, especially after school. It is like we run or operate after school program there. They look forward to coming to the station in the afternoons after school is dismissed. They will tell you how their day goes. They will tell you just about anything. They will come to for just about anything.
Really want to endorse on that because more than once I happen to be in the station, and I can say to you that sometimes I myself don't think I'm a little space because of students, right? What about Constable Williams? Constable Williams, let me say this. When I say, I know Miss Blacks, the Corporal Blacks is a no nonsense person. I know that for sure that, oh my God, I'm expecting her to reach very far. All right. So, Constable, tell us little about
Yes, sir.
your resource schools and this.
Good night to you all. Thanks for having me, Mr. McLaren. We would police youth clubs been initiated in most of the schools in our division, and we get to find out that initiate a relationship and give them hope that it is okay to talk to the police. We reassure them that it is okay to have faith in the police and we're not here to oppress them. We're not here to brutalize or treat them a sense of hope. And that is what these children in the inner city really needs. For someone to just give them hope that there is something beyond. There is something beyond That is our ultimate goal, to ensure that these children see that there is a life out there and I can do better than just being the person who the community expects me to be. So through the Police Youth Club, this is one of the initiatives that we use to get the inner city children that is in our space on enough to be themselves.
Read the Police Youth Club, right? Could you elaborate a little bit more on what they do at the club, what they achieve at the club there?
Okay. So the Police Youth Club being initiated in schools actually teach these children. The ultimate goal is to teach them discipline, to let them know what country. And a lot of these youths are now being exposed to a lot of things, laws and policies that they were not aware of. They are now being exposed of things whenever offense is committed. They are now being exposed to know that this is wrong, this is accepted by society, this is not. So this is one of the things that they learn. We also teach the youths, or through Police Youth Club, we teach them how to talk, how to walk, how to react when they're in certain circles. And this is what we initiate because we want them to be a role model. We want them to live by example. Persons see their behaviors and say, okay, this is what I want to become, this is who I want to become. And that the community at large can see that there's a difference in these children. So, yes.
You know what I like about the police force, and I want to be very honest. I think youth now has reached a point in the police force in the community where they are taking on to the police because they hear what Corporal said. Confidential thing, people, children come and sit and talk with the police.
Yes.
So we are very happy that this police is a great resource to the schools,
Yes.
right?
And another thing that we observe, um, these inner city youths that are within our space that we mentor, they are students that will not normally have a person at home to go home and talk to, because when they go home, their parents are either at work or trying to hustle to get them money to go to school. So therefore, we provide in our services and our listening ear, we provide a sense of comfort, a sense of confidentiality, because we have a lot of students that will come and they will have conversations that they will not have with other persons, not have with their teachers, not have with their parents, but because we would have made ourselves available. And as police officers, I'll say to persons every day that making yourself available in every single way is serving, protecting, and reassuring. So we're not only police officers, but we're nurturers, we're mothers, we're fathers, we're big brothers, and we big sisters, aunts. We are teachers because a lot of time they come to the station and some of them will be afraid to ask the teacher, Miss, what is this? Because they feel embarrassed. They'll come and they say, Miss, can you explain this? So we're teachers, we're nurses. When they get hurt, they come to the station instead of going to the nurse. So this is the form of relationship we build. They'll come to us with their relationship problems also. We're talking about the 17 and 18-year-old. They'll come and they say, Miss, I'm having this type of issue. What do you think? So at the end of the day, providing ourselves, being available to these children is one of the greatest things we can ever do. And it's not about coming to work and being paid, it's about making yourself available, loving the job that you do, loving the children that you have to deal with, the persons that you deal with,
Great, wonderful.
and I tell about just going to work and having a day, because having a day, going to a work that you have a day that you don't enjoy, you're gonna be miserable. But we love these children. We generally have a sincere heart for these children that we communicate when they come and we feel some form of safety, some secure type of feeling we give them. So they keep coming back. They keep coming back and we keep reassuring them, we keep giving them hope to know that this is something that you can do. I've done it. We share experiences with them growing up. Okay, I wasn't a perfect child either, but guess what? This is me now because I would have made a difference. I would have made changes, and we show them other ways that they can make changes in their life.
And one thing I'm so happy for about in the school as teachers. About 2 weeks back, I was at a school there in West Kingston, the Joseph Royal Education Center. And Corporal Blackstock was supposed to be there, but the tremendous work of the police. And she sent Constable Sahars, right?
That's correct.
Right. And he sent that police officer, let me say this, I was there Friday, and the police officer make it a point of duty to come and spend even an hour in the school with the students.
I was saying they were teaching.
That's what she said, teachers. They are teachers.
They did not use the strategy that we would have used, but they had everyone engaged because I was actually there about 2 weeks ago myself.
You saw them as well. And I wasn't there that day. So, listeners, you see me speaking the truth, right? I say thumbs up to the Denhampton police station, right? So what they are saying, I'm saying to people, they are not make-up stories, they're real facts and reality. They are teachers. And let me say this, I have to call some names, there is Constable Antoinette Edwards, right? She's to spend time come there, and I don't mean they did volunteer their time. So when we say police officers are doing well, they are doing a good job.
Service. That's what Christ did for us. So if he's our example, then why not set it and follow it?
So hear that.
Can't go wrong.
So thanks again. I think Ms. Blaster want to say something.
It's a situation where we go above and beyond.
Mhm.
There's no limit to what we do.
And to be priceless, not just
Therefore,
selfless. Priceless.
it gives them that comfort to be always coming to us.
It's important. Very important.
So and I think the thing is that we're anybody at all, whether you're big or you're small, from the moment you find comfort, you're going to stay there, right?
Can I tell you?
And I am saying this to you that, as I said earlier on, let me repeat myself. I have been to the station and I don't even have a little space there, And I don't mean, I know they are there sometimes because of all the challenges and such, like, but it's not all the time. I think they are there for some real help and
Human beings tend to connect.
right.
And that's what God created us. Once we
Yes.
have that space where we connect, we're gonna just keep coming back to it.
And why the police are here this evening, because to be honest, I see it as something, because there are times we quick to criticize what the police do. And I'm not going to say Denham is the only police officer that work, I'm not saying that, right? Because I work with the Minister of Education, so because I'm not going to be biased, right? I'm not going to be biased. I am saying this, and I want to be very frank, right? I have seen a trend where the police is heading into a positive direction. I want to be very honest here.
Partnership.
Pardon? What is it?
Partnership. That's what we
Partnership.
need. We need partnership. I have worked with resource officers in my prior job before. And there's a young man at my former place of work. The thing about him is that he used to steal every hopia of every single car at 9 years old. It was a resource officer who saw the change. And today he is about 20-something years old. He left Papine High School with 7 subjects. After being a father, he was a father at fifth form.
And he got those help from a police officer.
Today, the police officer is still looking after him.
You're looking after
He's
him.
20-something. And that's my best friend's son, I should tell you.
There's a police officer team at Denhampton there, and that is Sergeant Kidon, right? And he gave us a story that there is one child that was about to commit some suicide or something like that, right? And when he rushed to us, he said that he had something, a couple $1,000 well in the spot because he didn't have anything. And he gave the child his money. Some people say, he gave the child the money. And he said he took that child, monitored that child. And I forgot how many six is
When my girlfriend wanted to put him in a children's home at grade 3 when she found out that she just couldn't control him. So I said to her, but remember when we went to primary school, this is who you were. You were just this lawless person. So who are you to actually look at him and put him in a home? And we worked with him, the officer worked with him right until when I saw the officer about a month ago. He was still looking after Tristan.
During the month of COVID, during the time of COVID, there are children that weren't in school. And I can say this. There are some areas that sometimes we don't even want to go. Police officer, I could remember. I couldn't remember vividly. Is it Corporal Bradford?
Brantford.
Brentford. And we went to some place there.
Breath of fresh air.
I could remember there was a child that was out of school for maybe 1 year. And when it was told to me, and I called at the station, it was Corporal Brentford that we went to the house. We said, we don't declare ourselves. No, we don't come and anything, but we just want to know what is happening.
Right.
We went there like the child was out of school for about nearly a year. We went there like the Monday, and the child was in school. The following
Somebody
day.
hears. That's it. Somebody has to hear.
You see the
If
point?
Jesus Christ left this stone for us, then who else? We can get up from our safe spot and just to get something done.
So when I say big up to see the superintendent, which I know what I'm talking about, and I don't want to make it look as if to say that because I have moved with a lot of these police officers came there big up Ford and other police officers,
Right.
but Sir Phipps and Assistant Superintendent Daly, they step up the pace. Not that they are the best in the world and anybody. I want to give.
But they give the service thing. It makes
Yes,
a
man, and I
difference.
really appreciate the work they are doing. And I want to say to Corporate Blackstock on behalf of all your officers, the work that you're doing in this school in West Kingston, we appreciate it. We really appreciate and stand by us.
Thanks for that.
I could remember one time, I'll come back to your corporal. I could remember one time the first that I have seen a gang form in the school. I want to be very serious. When I say a gang, I mean a gang,
That's fine.
right? So this class was having very difficult to go to that class. And when it reached me, what I did, I have to send for the police and then I'm done.
You sent for reinforcement.
Reinforcement. And I could remember vividly it was Corporal Reed who came, and I don't remember the other police officer who came, right? And we
Some of them, the fathers are not in the home, and that's one of the key thing about
thank
them.
God for the police officers because they are the fathers and the mother and the
the
teachers.
the police officers who can connect to that.
Right.
Because the thing about it is the connection that makes the difference. Because you can beat the living daylight of me until you kill me. But if I don't connect to make that change, it will never happen.
So you're saying the police connect?
The ones who came, they connected. That's why you actually
All right.
diffuse it.
Come on, Constable.
Just to add to what the lady was saying, it's about making yourself available, as we stated before. Some of the times we need to go down to their level
Yes.
to understand what they're trying to tell us, because at the end of the day, parents will stay on their high horses and say, okay, I'm your parent, so whatever I say you do, whatever I ask you to do, you just comply. Whilst they don't understand what is happening to their children, so they tend to always shun them.
So true.
No, we would have built a relationship with these children for them to understand that it is okay. We can go down to your level for us to have a conversation, and we still try to maintain that discipline. But going down to their level to understand, however they're feeling, whatever emotions are, what they're going through, we go down to their level for them to understand that, listen, I'm here with you. You just need to trust me and let me work
And just
this
bring it
out.
right back to the parents. So we just build that network at home. So
Exactly.
important.
I want to take this time out to big up Jeffrey Tavares. I know he's in Miami.
Oh, wow.
And thank you very much, Jeffrey, for listening.
Don't get brought to me.
Yes, and I say Caroline Smalley, I know that she's way out in Cheesefield there in St. Catherine. Right. So big up yourself, Jeffrey. Thank you very much for watching, man. I know we will talk. All right, thank you so much. As we know that we have the good police officers here out of Denham Town. I see the engineer's giving me some wind up here. Some members have 5 minutes later, but he's telling me,
Just want to get this straight.
right. So I'm going to stick by what he's saying, right? Because of the program right after my program, right? And I want to say this, that we are here, and there's a program here that I want people to know about. Um, Pan the Corner, right? Pan the Corner every Friday. And when I heard about that program, I said, yeah, I'm going to link with that
Who's
program
in
then.
charge?
I met him, we had a talk here, so he's here on a Friday, right? But we'll hear much about it, man. And I want these officers to go one at a time, I think you'll be on the road on the corner.
On the corner.
On the,
Chill spot.
no, we're not going to say on the corner,
Okay, I'm sorry.
So those who don't understand pan the corner, we're just going to say, we're just going to, so we're just going to say, we don't want to say it's on the corner, right? We're going to pan the corner, right? So we know Jamaican language. Right, so it's going to meet the youths and the guys the more upon the corner, right? So my time went up. Let me give you 1 minute corporal and 1 minute constable. What have you 1 minute each? We're going to close up within another 30 seconds, less than a minute. Go ahead.
Right. For me, I just want to encourage parents to just not be caregivers, as in say that they are parents, but they need to be nurturers. They need to be patient. They need to give listening ears. Because most of the problems that we are having today is because of a breakdown in the homes. Right? So once we have a strong structure within the home, our kids will be better individuals in society. It's really a pleasure working in the West Kingston area, the Kingston Western Division. I've been there for some time, and trust me, there is never a dull moment at the Community Safety Security Office. I look forward every day to be a part of whatever is happening within the schools. It's indeed a pleasure to give my service to the West Kingston and Jamaica on a whole.
30 seconds. Constable.
So my advice to youths in general, I just want to let them know that there's always somebody there to listen. There's always somebody there to care and to love for you. And I would have observed that a lot of these students, some of them might not have any fathers because most of them, based on our investigation, they are fatherless and the mothers are so caught up with providing for their children and being a mother and trying to do the best that they can. But at the end of the day, my mom always said that is a community. Good community values raise children. And you might can't find persons within the community to help you raise a child. There is help out there. You just need to go out and seek the help. Because remember the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all other things should be added unto you. So therefore, you can't sit and wait for the help to come to you because not all the time we're going to know that you need help. So it is best that you speak out, both parents, both students, speak out and you will get the help that you need. Because at the end of the day, we're here to assist, we're here to serve, protect, and reassure. And I'm not going to tell everyone that we're 100%, but at the end of the day, we try our best and we give the best service that we can. We give them the best attention that we can. We give them the best of everything because at the end of the day, these children are our future generation. And we need to ensure that these children are going to ensure that we get to a greater place in life when these children are being monitored properly. So that is my few words.
All right, thank you so much. You are right on target. So what I want to say quickly in my time out, as you listen to this program, if you are under stress, if you before you take up that gun, that drugs, if you don't have anybody to call, please dial Denhampton Police Station. The help is right there. God bless you. Same time next week. Blessings. Thank you so much. Bye. But get this thing ready for me to put it on there. permanent thing for me.
Yes, you represent